Hey guys, Miles here again with Tactical Hyve, and in this video I want to go over a really great drill to kind of take your shooting to the next level in the sense that we're now going to be adding more movement. And I like to call this the entry-exit drill. There's lots of different variations, okay? I just have one set up this way, but you can have sticks and cones set up like a diamond in different shapes, but the idea is the same. We are going to be focusing on getting our gun up as soon as possible, as early as possible, so that we can get our shots on target faster. Okay, so this is where we work entries, and then exits means we want to leave position as soon as we get an accurate shot to get to the next position. And this drill works a ton of stuff, and depending on your skill level, that will dictate what you can work. So because there's so much that we can do with an entry and exit drill, we're not going to cover every little thing, but I want to give you guys an idea of how you can use this drill to, again, take your shooting to another level instead of just staying stationary, because, you know, everyone knows in practical shooting and in gunfights, you're going to be most likely moving, all right? And it's a good idea to move because you don't want to make yourself an easy target. So what I'm going to do is just for the sake of explaining how I would use these sticks in this drill, is just maybe use 2 stations or maybe 3 stations for now, okay? And the idea is that when you can do it for time or you can do it slowly, you know, you don't have to be rushed, but when we start, I would draw my gun and I'm going to run to one station. And the idea is I have steel targets downrange, which you can't see right now, but later on we'll show a glimpse of that. So as I'm moving, okay, here, I'll be running over here to this next position. Before I pass this stick, I want to have my gun up and ready to shoot. And then as I enter, I'll break the shot. Break your shot. If you want to take 1 shot, that's fine. If you want to take 2 shots, that's fine. But as soon as I'm finished engaging this target, I will begin to move to another station. So as I'm running, I'm keeping my gun downrange, all right? Because we don't, you know, depending on the range you're shooting at, but it's always a good idea to just kind of, you know, you want to keep that gun towards your target, all right? As you're practicing, keep this gun towards downrange. That's my next position. So before I cross this line, I already want to have my gun up and ready to shoot, okay? So this is not a technique video here, but just kind of explaining the purpose of this. And you can, you know, take classes, learn from others to learn the proper techniques, but for now, this is more of just a drill. The idea here is just conceptually think about it. Before you get into position, you need that gun already on your target. Okay, so the time you enter, bam, you can take that shot. Then after this, I would exit this position, trigger finger off the trigger, move to the next position, and again, I want to get my gun up before I pass that position. Then once I'm in, then I can take my shot, okay? So lots of different ways you can run this. So that's not the point here. The point is to pick a particular, let's say, order of the stations, and then work the entry and the exit. For this particular video, the most important thing, as I already discussed, get your gun up even before you cross the line. So if I was moving from there, let's say this was the last station I did, and now I decided to move back, notice how my gun is pointed down range, okay? I can do it this way. There's lots of different ways. Maybe I'm running this way, my gun is pointing down range. By the time I get to this station here, I want my gun to be facing my target there before I completely enter in. So notice here, I'm all ready to take that shot even before I've planted down completely. By doing this, we can take our shot sooner. So that's the whole purpose of this drill here, the entry and exit drill. Depending on your skill level, as I talked about, lots of different things you can work on, but I'm trying to come up with something that everyone can work on, and that is getting your gun up upon arrival, all right? Right before you enter, you're ready to take that shot, okay? So I'm going to show you an example of how this looks like. I'm not gonna do it for time, but you can do it for time, and remember, you can change the order any which way you want to, and you would do this and record your time and record your performance, and then try to do it more and improve, all right? So this is how it looks like. So for that one, all I was doing was moving from one station to the other, taking 1 single shot. As I mentioned, you could change this up. You could take 2 shots if you want to. You can change the order. So I'm just going to demonstrate 2 shots. But the idea is just focus on when my gun comes up. My goal is to get it up even before I enter the position, so that once I'm fully in the position, I can take that shot. Okay? So this is how 2 shots looks. Okay? So there you guys have it, the entry and exit drill. And you can also make this drill a low round count drill. If you wanted to, you could just take 1 shot or 2 shots. You don't have to take every single shot. You can just go through the motions, right? Get that movement down because the drill is working entries and exits. So this is a drill that can take you to the next level in terms of your overall performance, because we're now moving on moving and shooting, and you don't even have to shoot a lot. Why? Because the focus is on movement. So if you pay attention to your entries and exits, you don't have to shoot so many rounds. All right, so give this drill a try. I'm sure you're going to like it. Remember, the focus is not on shooting, it is on movement. So you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of ammo. You can count this as a low round count drill. If you like the drill, want to see more, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.